1 second, guys. There we go. Nice. All good. Okay. Let's see. Press any button. Okay. Sorry. Just setting some stuff up real quick. Might be a little loud. Just a little. I love how the music stopped as soon as I touched the music volume. Very helpful. There we go. Oh. Every shepherd knows the song. It bellows up the river. Earth lives in that sliver of land. Torna's lament, folk prayer. As your natural ability, wait. measures your natural bodily prowess alongside a testosterone-fueled mindset. Okay. As a man, it is only proper for you to hone your figure and its capabilities, but why? The search for meaning is as vital as the struggle towards competency. Luckily, you already know your cause. To protect the innocent, to lead the weak, to sacrifice until nothing but your bones hit the pavement, to literally die. Become a zealot, regain your honor, set out on your divine mission. Right, that's not helping. Out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despise the smell of newspapers. Spending time alone in the city, you often ended up at the Darovian library. The strange history of your realm was a constant companion to you. Crowd pleaser. Inevitably, you ended up with the wrong crowd. You quickly picked up on the slang and radical terminology, doing anything to get real friends. Lovely. Hi, Cabdillos. I can already tell I'm going to get mad at this game very often. I can already tell. Right. Your friends did introduce you to the rebellious belly of Norvik. As a teenager, you spent years spreading chaos and worse. Dwarf propaganda. Not the dwarf propaganda. Gods, no, not the dwarf propaganda. There's something wrong praying to a dead god whose whispers linger in the air, slowly fading. You are isolated among your peers. Interesting. I have a feeling this background might unlock some stuff. Getting into trouble, training with the Earth Guard, devoting your life to becoming a cleric. Was it always supposed to end in the river? Dead cleric. So is the background that I'm undead? I'm not sure about the implications of this background. Okay. I'm not sure what I want out of this. It's all quite confusing. City with ideals not upheld. One day you chose a side. The emerging democracy. You wrote day and night for change and glory. I'm so curious about this one. I feel like some of these backgrounds are a little more unique than others. Goddamn. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to pick the dead cleric, but I'm afraid it's just gonna turn my character into this like super fatalistic character. So someone who's just, you know, like Harem from Pathfinder Kingmaker or something like that. Whereas what I was really hoping for was to play as an undead. I can't tell which way they're going. Okay, fuck it. We're going dead cleric. I'll find out what it means as we go. Those who believe in democracy have a wonderful view of folk. To think them capable of making rational and informed decisions, devoid of personal bias and emotional conduct. Like I said, I can already tell I'm gonna yell about this game's takes a lot. And emotional conduct. It is frankly inspiring. Nicholas Darrow, Memoirs of a Statesman. Thankfully, Nicholas Darrow is wrong. I'm trying to stop myself from going into it, you know, because otherwise we're gonna be stuck here. Charisma measures your eloquence, confidence, ability to navigate social situations of any kind. In short, it is the force of your unkempt personality, but they don't need to know that. Smooth talk your way into any position of your liking. You can be affiliated with any known faction or thought. Reality is molded around your will. Like a chameleon, become a social operator, or become anything you need to make everyone finally love you. So cute. large crumble upon their heavy forms, the mystical falter at the crucial point, the small rise to the occasion. Wisdom measures your awareness, intuition, ability to understand the world around you, to feel it. You may not know why, but meeting the gaze of another grants you an empathetic bond with her. Her wants and fears, her dreams and hopes. You can read people for good or bad, and pick up details others would pass by. Wait, why can I put so many points in this one? Oh, because of the dead cleric. Right. It is your belief in the heart of all folk to give and share what you have and be completely and utterly selfless. It is the only true road to redemption. Gods only know how hard you try. Aren't you adorable? Always listen to your hungry stomach. Measures your natural stamina, both mental and physical. It's how much you can take before going down. The world is harsh and unforgiving. It'll beat you to a pulp with words and sticks. Listen to your gut, the instinct that kicks in when you're standing at the pit. It is the voice that speaks nothing but bodily truth. Every choice you make, every emotion you accumulate can be traced back to the lower half of that stomach of yours. Follow it. Retain the mortality of fleshy logic. Simple, easy, truthful. Simply explain to those people they have the right to choose. Belief in oneself is just. Wealth is built from within. Measures natural reactivity, balance, and poise. The haste with which you express a witty remark or notice a nervous glance. And of course, your ability to gracefully avoid the consequences of your own actions. It's all about risk and reward. Self-preservation towards a new future full of freedom. Right. Uses. With high charisma, you get an automatic discount in select stores near you. Win every conversation by saying the right thing. Say whatever gets people to like you and become an apolitical force in nature. Be arguably sociopathic. Thanks. Higher wisdom lets you empower your spells. Be kind and seek the good in all folk. Egalitarian hope of the Asgalian working class. There are no big bad evil guys. I'm gonna get mad at them and I know it. I just know it. This doesn't make any sense. There's already a bunch of contradictions. A low dexterity cleric is slow mentally and physically. What? With intelligence, wisdom, and charisma being high, having low dexterity imply slowness of mind makes no sense. You seem wrong. I saw the Great Gatsby just well yesterday. It wasn't that good, mainly because I felt like the Great Gatsby is like crazy overrated as a story. I've never read it. I don't know anything about it. I'm so confused. Look on stage will die. Okay, thanks. Very helpful. What does proficiency even mean? They're not exactly... I don't know how to... Proficiency gives +2 to modifier. Let's see. Yeah, it is +2 to modifier, yeah. It seems. Right, it's just a +2 to the modifier. But then these roll things that he mentions here, like high constitution means this, low constitution means that. Is that tied to the flat number or to the modifier? I assume it's the flat number, right? So it doesn't matter if I put a proficiency in it. Modifier for sure. No, I mean the roll, not the proficiency. Proficiency clearly affects the modifier, but this roll thing that like describes what happens when your character... I have no clue. Yeah, me neither. This is... And several of these are like just contradicting. So I'm having a really hard time picking the character. I can tell this was made by someone who worked on Disco Elysium. I can tell. Because the writing is incredibly contradicting and... I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna be nice about this. Right. Let's go with a positive mindset. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. Can't handle the banter is one of the things of low strength, but then I have maxed out charisma. Is afraid of women, but then if you click charisma, it says, where was it? Suggestion, blah blah blah. I don't know where it was. Well, there it is. Measures your eloquence, your confidence, your ability to navigate social situations of any kind. It's just so contradicting. I don't know what to do. High charisma, low strength. You are afraid of women and are smooth for this reason. Yeah, I'm like, maybe that's what it means. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. It's that tismeriz, you know? It's that riz that you get when you're just really bad at everything. When you fail upwards. If you have high charisma and low strength, you fail upwards. In the how the fuck do you call it? Sexual marketplace, I think is what the weirdos can call it. There you go. I don't know what to do with any of this, bro. I have to pick at least one thing to be -8. The sexual marketplace of ideas. I don't know. I don't think that's how that goes. A weak sniveling rat. Bows down to anyone stronger. Can't handle the banter. Gives up when the going gets tough. Is afraid of women. Doesn't care about quests. What? Takes big risks. Fails every time. Doesn't notice anything in time. Stumbles over his own feet. Drops the ball, figuratively and literally, is slow mentally and physically, is dirt poor. Will die, panics over everything. Listens to his gut and is wrong. Has no control of his bodily functions, can't handle the pain, has no special connection with walls. What? Oh, talks with the spirits in the walls. Gotcha. Okay. Knows nothing, ignorant and confident. Oh no. Well, what's the rule here? Works Sparta hates nothing except hierarchies. Embraces his feminine side. How am I embracing my feminine side and being afraid of women at the same time? I'm embracing my feminine side. I have all that riz. I got wisdom, which means I'm also just like very experienced person. Just have a lot of wisdom, you know? But somehow I'm afraid of women. These are so fucking contradicting. And also there's a lot of overlap between a lot of the flaws of them, so I'm like... You embrace womanhood and understand them, thus you are afraid of them. Ah. So are you afraid of yourself? Are you afraid of the woman you are? I don't understand! I don't understand. I don't know what to do with this. God damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna stop trying because clearly none of this works. High wisdom, now you're afraid of women because you have wisdom. I don't know, Gabdillis. I really don't know. It all makes very little sense to me. But no, I don't think that's a... No, being afraid of women is low strength. The being afraid of women thing is low strength. So, yeah, I don't understand. It's all so confusing. I'm gonna stop trying to understand it. I think that's the only way that you can get past this screen, is if you just give up. That's the first lesson of this game. Just give up. Don't try to understand it. Don't try too hard. In general, just don't try too hard. Sorry. Just doing something right now. Low wisdom for spotting traps and getting people should be charisma now. My dude, I just... They try to add things to every attribute. Yeah, and there's just a lot of overlap in certain things and contradictions in others and whatever. Like I said, I can tell it was made by the people who made Disco Elysium. Anyway. "5 days until the first ever election. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it, so they send you. Fair? A weak cleric among his peers. One with incredibly deep esoteric insight. Oh, really? Complete your quest in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices. And remember to love everyone no matter what. Okay? The campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. And only 8 strength. Just avoid going solo in the dungeon. Oh, okay. Speak with dead. 3rd level necromancy. You grant the semblance of life and intelligence to a corpse of your choice within range, allowing it to answer the questions you pose. The corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse up to 5 questions. The corpse knows only what it knew in life, including the languages it knew. Answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you are hostile to it, or it recognizes you as an enemy. The spell doesn't return the creature's soul to its body, only its animating spirit. Thus, the corpse can't learn new information, doesn't comprehend anything that has happened since it died, and can't speculate about future events. Okay. Truth and nothing else. A voice declares. Jor? I'm not sure. What is your name? Ragn. Your name is Ragn. Correct. You answer. Another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? What is this? An interrogation? Your senses reach out into the void, a glimmer dangling far, far away. What's an occupation in this context? Work, getting paid for labor. Didn't you have a job? Something really, really important? Your class. Lower class. Okay, that's not helping. Just go with whatever works in the moment. I'm definitely a cleric. Your true calling. What? What was that? Class conflict. What? Takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? We need to find out who blew the tea shop. Blew up the tea shop. Someone blew up the tea shop? I understand more and more that this was made from people that worked on Disco Elysium and I haven't played it. Yeah? Uh-huh. The Goblin Chieftain. She needs you. What? She does? The what? A tea shop exploded? Unfortunately, yes. That's not great. I do like tea shops, okay? They are lovely, yes. You may ruminate further on tea shops at a later date. That makes sense. Why all these questions? You want something. You should probably lie. Tell him you're collecting taxes or something. You know it to be true. No reply, no feedback. What? What is your political affiliation? Question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. If you care for your fellows, vote for Osgalists. It is the duty of the powerful to lead, that is you, no one else. The Free Striders, maybe? Then again, you're no revolutionary. Things just move way too fast these days. Elections are exhausting. It hides in the back of your skull a fact that you are bound to be a nationalist. And it frightens you, the pressure. I don't know what any of that... I don't know any of these words, thank you! It doesn't matter, just say whatever you think will be the most useful to you. What? God King? Nah, I think I'm good. Maybe I should just stay silent. Maybe I just question why the fuck he'd be asking my political affiliation in the middle of the void. Like, that's a little weird. You know? Just a little weird. Hi, Vitai. Why am I being asked? What is going on? Could have been questions to give you the proficiencies. Whole thing sounds like character test from the internet to see which Hogwarts house you belong. Not wrong. The Asgalists, I guess? Life is a struggle to alleviate oppression. The exiles know this well. I think I just picked communist. Talking about esque creatures, of course it's weird. I'm not surprised by its weirdness, merely pointing it out. And mildly uncomfortable by it, because mostly I cannot understand. To some extent, I'm having a hard time understanding what the fuck the game's trying to tell me at points. You have supported them in the past. Time to do so again. I have? The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. Okay. How did you die? I died? I just walked in, never heard of this game. Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Disco Elysium? Also, I'm good. How are you? How are you? And I am confused. That's how I am. I'm confused. Fell into Divinity. She took me whole. I guess I fell into Divinity? Why did I fall into Divinity? Why have I... What? You know what? I fell into Divinity. I don't know what that means. Is this all because I picked that background of being a dead cleric? Or would this have happened? Does this game give any context? Very little. Hey, buddy. This and Disco Elysium are very replay conversations we've had with annoying people over the years on the internet. We're not even wrong. we're falling into Divinity, I think. Oh no! Grab it! Grab it! Grab it! God damn it. You dropped it. Idiot. I might have to lower the music. Just a little. What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, we're having a moment, aren't we? You. Oh, no, that's me. Okay. A fresh start. Okay, get up. Your heartbeat is loud, screaming. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if you've slept for days. Ready for the quest to continue? Look around you. Circular stone chamber. Storage for apples and corpses. Oddly specific. Why do we store the corpses with the apples? Made the screen bigger, now I see you are talking to your own statistics. What? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the wisdom and stuff? Wisdom, strength. Yeah, okay, got it. The stats, yeah. Those piles of apples. Is this Tolstad? Sprawling island fortress in one of 5 districts in the city. It sits in the middle of River Torna, home of Yor's Pillar. Sprawling tunnel network and water lane, the greatest trade hub in Ascani. You are on Tolstad right now. Largest trade port in Norvik, located in a massive tunnel piercing the center of Tolstad. It is so-called marvel of dwarven engineering. A so-called marvel of dwarven engineering, and it's the reason so many people commute to Tolstad over the many bridges. Considered as one of the great crafted wonders of the world. Central city of Ascani, last bastion of humanity, was founded upon the end of the Reconquest exactly 70 years ago. 8 bands along the coast. It is a cold, mountainous realm. It is your home, also referred to as Ascani. The coast, also known as Yor's realm. It is a strip of land divided into 8 bands. The further inland you go, the closer you get to the infinite wastes. It is theorized to be a ring or a half sphere due to the bend of the horizon. An esoteric divide split the circular coast of Yor into 8 geographic areas, commonly known as bands. Each band has unique esoteric and natural traits, stretches from the coast to the infinite wastes. I'm fairly certain that if I keep clicking this, eventually I'm gonna get some kind of achievement or something, because it's haha funny that I keep clicking them and they keep giving me a new one. The magic of Yor and his strings, the coast is infused with it. The name of our realm. Also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing, at the end of the Gate era. A book-learned arcane spellcaster. Typically plays your strings by memorizing and executing esoteric rituals and chants. One of the 3 pillars of magic, it is represented by the forces that make up all esoteric events. Those who play your strings tap into these powers, programming the laws of existence around their whims. There we go. Human Encyclopedia. Click on 10 glossary links in a row. I said I would be getting something. The ley lines of esoteric power that hold the realm together. Okay, that's it. That was the last one. Check your stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. No spellbook, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. What was that? Oh, a health. Yes, a quest. Oath be blessed. Your god. Okay, thank you. Do I remember everything? Yes, everything is off, but your memory is intact. Your quest was given yesterday. Remember the tea shop. The tea shop. Yep, the tea shop that blew up. Okay. It'll be a tough one. Might take days. Sometimes I worry that modernity is producing such petty and trivial people that soon we're only going to be capable of making sarcastic art about how we're all losers. If you sometimes worry about that, I can tell you right now, you don't need to worry about that. Just a job, so I've done this before. A quest, I like those. Until the election. Huh? Which is in 5 days. So I've done this before. You haven't really. Previous experience lies more in some basic Earthguard militia service, as well as a few years at the Towers. The home base of the Order of Arcane Clerics at Norvik, also known as the OACN. Rogue sorcery was not your main subject, but yes, you've read a lot about these types of fiery events. Not too common these days, however this incident does not appear overly complex. A quest, I like those. Good attitude. There's always more around the corner to look out. So look out, don't want to miss any. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. More or less. You got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. There's also bullshit politics involved here. You'll love it. There's that feeling again. The feeling you're about to enter a path from which there is no way back. Can I think about this first? Time is limited. Right. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, or offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Oh, okay. Behold, an apple. I picked up an apple. Can I eat it? Wait, can I? Let me eat it. There, it healed me. Tattered cloak. Dexterity and charisma. Dampness spreading into your gloves. It is light blue and tattered. And it was once yours. Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Salt water. Pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. I do love my pouch of holding, this is true. Yes, you are very lucky. These are like 1,000,000 crowns on the market. Main coinage. Official currency of Norvik suffered heavy inflation during the years after Ulf's passing. A meal is somewhere between 5 to 20 crowns. A cheap month's rent is 100 crowns. A spellbook is 50 crowns. An average salary outside the city is up to 300. Average salary inside the city is up to 500. The day your god died, Norvik used to celebrate this with fervor when you were little, as many fanatics believed he would return if they hoisted a truly legendary feast. Hosted, sorry. Herbs passing, drink and feasting with family and friends, mostly used to ignore the darkness of winter outside. Kind of magic can go upwards of 10,000. Magic item can go upwards of 10,000 crowns. It's not yours though, it's the city's. You can't just use it for anything. Yes, I can. You can't tell me what to do. A corpse under a blanket. So you can't sleep down here. Oh, that's fair. Sir, please don't ignore me. Silent treatment, huh? Funny. If you wish to commune with the corpse in any meaningful way, I suggest to speak with dead. Okay, we can speak with the dead. Why is strength the one telling you it's the city and not yours? I have no idea. As we've already established, I gave up on trying to understand the system of stats in this game. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's too contradicting, so... Cold corpse of a human. Tall and beautiful like yourself, known as the pest of the coast by those who are less inclined to reproduce like rabbits. Thinning blonde hair, unkempt facial hair. This guy looks fresh, like he could just sit up and talk to you. I'll examine him closer. Or not. I can also not. Harsh scars cover the skin. Well, I almost died right there. Great. I think we might have to restart because I can't afford to have any dump stats. I can't afford to have a -8 or a -9 on anything. Otherwise, we're just going to constantly be losing health. I'm not even out of the fucking tutorial. And I've already fucking died. And it's not just that I've died, it's that I've been losing health constantly. My brain cells are losing health. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again real quick. Let's put everything at 10 first. Okay. Where's my... Yeah, there it is. Dead cleric. I thought I liked the dead cleric. The way it was hitting you, it seems like it wants you to dump into health. Yeah, maybe. But then I've realized that this is very similar to Disco Elysium, which makes me think that if I dump anything else, as in, if I take points away from anything else, it's going to get that one to take away my health. It doesn't have to be Constitution. Something else is gonna hit me. I know Disco Elysium, so I know how this is gonna go. There we go. We get to have wisdom and charisma, and everything else is just average because I'm not allowed to have fun. Because the system of stats in this game is just a cover-up for the background system in Disco Elysium. And so, because he tied the two systems, but clearly he gives more of a fuck about the, like, how do I put this? The background system of Disco Elysium, the political system, whatever. He is, like, heavily, focusing more on that. Like he's yeah. There's a preferred system here, and so the actual stat system is being negatively impacted by it. Okay. Let's see if anything changes. I doubt it. Make sure to boost your favorite stat. That always makes things more fun. Very funny. I've already been made very aware of how bad of an idea that is. I'm a cleric. This is the same stuff. I am not dead. I still like the I fell into divinity. It's just a pretty sentence. I'm gonna go with the pretty sentence. And clearly this game does not want me to take it seriously whatsoever, because every time I try to take it seriously, it gives me a headache. So we're just going to make decisions based on vibes. Let's go. I'm sure that's how it's meant to be played. There we go. I just skipped because otherwise the music is gonna give you guys a tinnitus. Oh, here we go again. There we go. Nah. I don't vibe with vibes generally. So next to vibe coding, we're getting vibe gaming. We are now. Don't get me wrong, I'm not particularly happy about it, but I tried approaching it with logic. It gave me a headache. I tried approaching it with just, oh, I'll actually roleplay as like a particular character. And then it gave me a headache anyway because everything's super contradicting. So we're going with vibes. Because hopefully that'll work. I don't know. It's my third strategy, so. It might have been AI usage for the tutorials and stats, kind of makes sense. I doubt the person who made this used AI, just because of the type of person that I think they are. I doubt that. From the jaws of democracy. Said to originate from early arcane era civilizations in Old Dimenor, it is the rule of majority. That's not. Those with suffrage may vote to enable their preferred government, a truly messy and ineffective process. Old Dimenor, a term for Dimenor, often used to refer to the band before it was renamed the Reeds, during the end of the Coast War capitulation agreements. Some say it with sarcasm, some say it with pride, some say it with fear. The Great War, a conflict between the Arcanists of Reeds as well as every other nation connected with them across the coast. Horrible waste of human lives, which claimed millions of lives. No honor in this fight that you know. One of 8 bands along the coast. Temperate land of lowland and many lakes, commonly seen as the homeland of humans. Large portions are still cursed, holding entire undead cities, eternally burning valleys and floating mountains. Sounds cool as fuck. Heroes of Norva, keepers of city law, defenders of humanity, your brothers. So, I think, I know this game is supposed to be similar to Disco Elysium, but there are certain parts of it that it's starting to get a little ridiculous. Like, it's not just similar, it's a little too similar, buddy. Founded by your god towards the end of the Coast War. Half the entire human population. It is a standalone game, or is it a sequel? No, it's supposed to be a standalone game, completely unrelated to Disco. Am I going to regret downloading Disco? Whether you love it or hate it, you'll find out really quickly, Vitai. I'll tell you that. A lot of people really, really love Disco. I am not one of them, so I'm probably not the best advocate. Because I'm not a huge fan of Disco. Disco Elysium, obviously. The Magocrats ruled precursor. Oh. Right. Quest? There's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. Wait, how much time do I have? 5 days. You must honor this quest. And request and complete the quest, okay? I must honor the I must do the quest. I would have needed a 20 strength in order to be able to take off my helmet. I wouldn't do that. Like ripping off your own face. Can't wait until you do. Should I restart the entire game just to put 20 points into something? Guess that's why they had squires in medieval times. I guess. DC 20 to not do it. Charisma DC 6. Can't wait until I remove it. Yeah. I don't think it's possible though. DC 20. Maximum I could get was +3. I could do it. I could restart the game and reach 20. I could do it. It was probably a terrible idea, but I could do it if I really wanted to. But I'd have to restart the game. +3 on 2 stats. No, I'd have to get +3 on 1 stat. And then put the proficiency thingy on it. 1 second. Wait, no, because this doesn't give a shit about proficiency. It only gives a fuck about the actual raw stat, right? Because these DCs don't work like the D&D DC. I don't know if you guys have noticed. They don't. So no, actually, I don't think these are possible to pass then. DC 20. Like on a link you clicked. Or it showed the choices. Maybe. I don't know. Again, we need to go back to... We need to stop trying to make sense of things. And go back to doing vibes, okay? Vibes. Come on. Let's vibe. Quick saving. Well, I hope that means it's done. Wait. We should go pick up the apple and eat it. There we go. Oh. It is light blue and tattered. It was once yours. It's been ripped to shreds at the base, but you could still use it. Please don't. This thing's disgusting. Salt water. A hood is a perfect tool for any decent rogue and or ne'er-do-well. What if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. I'll think about it. Oh, here we go again. You don't truly own. It's the property of the state. It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now go put on your cloak and rob some people. Relocate some resources. Right. Reallocate. Right. Okay, buddy. Chillax. Chillax. Divine scripture where it does not belong. Shield of faith. I guess I've learned a new spell. Right. Right. I got some incense. What's that for? Easily burned spices and herbs can be used to recover first level spell slots. I can eat the incense. That does not sound good. That does not sound good at all, actually. Here we go. Cure wounds work on yourself, or would it damage you? We can find out. Let's see. I don't think I can use it at all. How would I use it? I can't click anything. Pathfinder, she fucking died. Did you cure wounds your pal and Pathfinder, but they were undead? Turns out she was undead. Yeah. Election week. Class conflict. You've declared yourself the cleric of Norvik one single time. It's a grand title, suitable for a true human cleric like yourself. Right. Oh, I see. Look. Cleric. Asgalist. Okay. I'm a walking malpractice suit. Sir, you can't sleep down here. Sir, please don't ignore me. Funny. If you wish to commune with the dead, you can do speak with dead. Oh, he's dead. No shit. We can try this again. Cannot save in dialogue. Okay. Did you see on the left was 1d20 minus plus? But I don't fucking know, bro. I am. It doesn't let me load while in dialogue either. It's not just save, it doesn't let me load. If the patient was better at communication, you would have properly diagnosed. That's true, Vitai. If only the patient would have fucking told you they weren't dead. You guys think the game might be upset at me for save scumming? I think it might. That's the last time I try to save scum. If it fails again, we'll just roll with it. Hey! There's something strange here. This is no regular gentle repose. Look close, but do not move the corpse. Everything else. His age and the shape of his body. This man most likely died of a common disease or internal failure. Unless you're willing to start cutting, that's all you'll get. Okay. Except what? There's also a marking on the right leg, a circle with a cross inside it. You recall that is the mark of PR, potential revivification. This guy can be revived? Seems so. He most likely died during care and was granted immediate gentle repose. However, he clearly did not have an RF, a revive fund. Nor did he have family members with enough ready cash. Type of life insurance, monthly payments are made into an account that can be used to pay for the resurrection of the fallen holder. Given they're under the age of 75 human scale. Turning a dead person back to life, there are many spells that do this, from a weak revivify to the legendary true resurrection. If used within 60 seconds of death, the body isn't too ruined, the target is brought back to life. Perhaps he was just an unlikable fellow, who knows? Fair enough. So I should cast Revivify? Potentially, although the question is more akin to why should you? Third level spell slot is a valuable resource. Why waste it on some blue-collar corpse? That's terrible. If you can, always save a life. Or bring it back. That is always the right choice. Of course it isn't. Ignoring the fact that you cannot simply spend your power on any old fool, there are also a million outcomes to a resurrection that could lead to a negative outcome in the world. Despite your good intentions. Good intentions build a better world. Perhaps in your foolish alignment system, but not in reality. Eternal thing doesn't really have too much real-world application. Okay, buddy. Who was this guy? He's built like a sarcophagus. Just a man, a dead man. An honorable dead man. Why is he here? Lich house. Kept on cooling in places like this before cremation or burials. Blue-collar corpse, he said. Revive fund sounds interesting. -5, the next scroll will be brutal. Could stop bothering the corpse now, I guess. Just gonna save here before I do some dumbass shit. I like this guy will complain, but don't go around talking about it too loud, okay? You will not get in any trouble, no one will know. Right. Probably best that I don't. He only had like a little bit of money and an apple, which is not really worth the hassle, frankly. I feel. 300 pieces. You encounter a corpse in the Lich House. It seems fresh and ready for revivify, though it would cost quite a bit of money to bring him back. Almost a month's rent. Didn't they say that revivify only works if it's within 60 seconds? Then it's not gonna work. Like, what? They very explicitly said that, I'm pretty sure. Divine shrine covered in apples. The runes fill your senses as you approach. Oh, it's a shrine to my god! Zombie. Yeah, there's a zombie over there, I think. The color's faded, this monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it's covered in rotten apples. Are these rare? No, you'll find shrines like this all over Norvik. Here we go again. Can I pray here? To what exactly? To Earth. There are many gods listening to our prayers, always. Just remember that they might not respond so clearly. So I can play to a random god. You can pray as you wish. There's an internal element to it that is underappreciated. This city is lost, but it is not yet lost. How poetic. You're also aware the city is very, very much in need of change. Change from what? An honorable lifestyle, a peaceful city for humans to prosper in? Change from stagnation and a mire of decay. Earth's crusade brought triumph. The corruption brought after his fall is due to exactly that kind of filthy rhetoric. You're certainly allowed to be wrong in your opinion there. This is giving me a headache. That is true. Remove the apples. You feel small, I guess. To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. The trickster god Tokig. Only resulting the exact opposite of whatever you wanted. Okay. Can't I heal here through divine assurance or something? Not precisely. The gods do not usually grant divine intervention for minor injuries. Okay. Do you think they care? If you want healing, you have to do it yourself. With the power channeled through Earth, yes. Come on, is it really channeled? The guy's dead, faded, gone. You're most likely simply handling some esoteric leftovers smudged on the strings. I guess we'll try. Oh! You focus your mind on Earth's symbol, his red eye. You recite a few words of remembrance before you sense the channeled strings around the shrine. They converge upon you and mend you. That's something. But you sense there's something you've missed. What were those words? The ones you learned at the towers? Can't I do it again? No. Oh. Wait. Wait. Sorry. I want to see what happens if we pass that check, because we got healed even though we failed it. Which is interesting. So if I save here, can I now pray? Right. There it is, the healing thing. Let's try this again. Please don't fail me again. You failed me again. Painful. Right, there's no quick load button for some reason. There is a quick save. Maybe there is a quick load, it's just not the standard one. Anyway. There does not seem to be a quick load button at all. Interesting. I love how I have like my highest stat is wisdom. I have +3 on that thing. And still I failed 3 times in a row. What make that 4 times in a row? God damn. I think there's a small chance this game has an anti-saves coming thingy in it. Small chance. Okay, there we go. Focus your mind. You remember the words. Watch upon me, earth, shepherd of his folk. Filled with the spirit of nostalgia and power. Let me pick up the burden. Lend me your strength. Feel reinvigorated. This is it. This is prayer of healing. Okay, yes indeed. So that you aren't able to cast 2nd level spells at this time. But it won't be long until you will be. Okay, there we go. Prepare spells, I guess? Wait, I'm not done. Pray? Staring at the chiseled monument, you focus your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And tranquility. Okay. Contemplate the tea shop. Tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Enter the tea shop, investigate it. The election? Your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. Ask those around you what they will vote for, and you might find your own voice along the way. That is a really weird thing to do. Don't just go around to random people asking them what they vote for. When I first started playing PG3, I legit thought it was being intentionally biased until I looked into it more. Contemplate your class. Faction to home life to street. What you choose might be a first step. Choose wisely. Can I return here when I have more things to think about? Always. Finish your prayer. I guess we're done. Let's put a proper save in here. We prayed. Yay. A pile of apples. Whose apples are these? Not yours. They've grown somewhere around here or below. Should these be stored alongside corpses? No, it's a health hazard. Of course not, it's nasty. Could I eat all of them? You could certainly try. You're not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden. It would lead to death. Remove the bad apples first. Your hands swipe over the surface of apples, carefully plucking away with signs of spoilage. Oh, now that the sea's lower. Okay. Dig in. The first apple goes down the hatch. Another one. Third one. Sure was an apple. I'm not really given the option not to keep eating. Apple overdose. Dangerous stuff. No such thing. Come on. You feel refreshed for a moment at least. Pile of apples towers over you still. You've barely made a dent. I feel sick. See something sticking out of the pile of apples. I gained the spell. Some people at the towers used to fear your innate power to master magic like that. Oh, that's funny. Okay, we got a cantrip. That's nice. And we ate way too many apples. That's also nice. Oh, there it is. Look. Hey, we got a little light. A very important piece of paper. Okay. A voting card, of course. This one looks good. Then I'll grab it. A scuffed voting card made out of Ragnar Hamlin. Oh, that's my voting card. It's from a dwarven office for some reason, and someone has checked in all 5 parties on the list. You need to bring this to a polling place on election day if your voice is to be heard. Well, my voice can't be heard if I've already clicked on all of the... If I already checked all the thingies. Then it's an invalid vote. It'll be discarded. What are you talking about, motherfuckers? Hello, sir. A guy. He looks indecisive. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. Greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression. What's your name, sir? It's a reanimated corpse. Are you a member of the undead? What's he doing? Clear path through the apple pile. Thinking of voting for the Nationalists. They're, as Gallus government's the only way for the average peasants to not fall back into the oppression of feudalism or worse, megocracy. Become an Asgalist. Gain 10 XP for choosing this political stance 2 times. Okay. Social democratic model of the dwarves is ingenious, just balanced enough to work with our human dwarven majority populace. Okay. Cooperative ownership of the guilds is the first step, as long as we don't collapse like the original. Or the whatever, or the... Okay, we'll just do a social democracy. Actually, bald plank does not reply or counter your words. Am I boring you? I don't think it has a concept of boredom. He does not have an opinion of any kind. Should I defeat this zombie? Guy's not harming anyone, honestly. He's probably a more productive member of society than you. No offense. That's fair. I'll see you. Bye, Mr. Zombie. I'm not gonna bother the poor undead man. He just won't move. He has a wisdom tooth. Oh, I would have to pickpocket him. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do that. Could you move, sir? Sir, I'm trying to... There's a bunch of stuff over there. How do I get past you, sir? Sir, please. Sir? 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 Sir, I really want to get behind you. Well, I guess I'm not getting behind you. Goodbye, sir. Bye. Maybe he'll be gone next time we come back. Maybe. Leaving the morgue. You're aware of the legendary event known as Divine Intervention. Oh. Viscon's Lair. Lair? Good morning, cleric. Good morning, sir. Am I gonna... An empty pot. Why am I engaging with an empty pot? Most contain strange herbs or ashes. This one does not. The pot was recently emptied. You can still see remnants of dust at the bottom. There is fear. Why? Why is there fear as I look at an empty pot? What the fuck? Red Eye of Earth. Yor left his mark across the bands. Today is the universal sign of magic. Your fate one day. No, I'm not gonna... You know. Designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. Wait, is that what? A ruined prayer book. It's probably not a good idea then. A thick tome lies upon the iron slab. You flip the tome open. Find handwritten letters scattered across the pages. You do not understand the language. The verbis draconum ars occulta. Can I try to read it? No. I need to get my hands on comprehend languages. Highly annoying that you seem to have lost your memorization. Esoteric geometry. No, too much reading. Some of them stand out to you as classics. It could be useful to refresh your mind. But still old, probably came from the earliest Norvican printers. A short message is hand-scribbled in the corner. My belief lay in the collected humanity of Norvik. May you remember that from this collection, with honor and grace. Handwritten message from the second patriarch himself. Top clerical rank in Norvik, different from Lord Patriarch, which is the traditional administrative leader of the city. Only about a dozen men currently hold the rank. They manage a section of clerics, each at the towers. Protect this book with your life. This is a sacred artifact. The pale man held such a treasure on his shelf. Lengthy essay about the foundations of Norwegian cultural values. It's really like a guide. Norwegian person is, how their values come from various tribes in the old country, and how together they have formed something greater under earth. To lose any sense of formal... a stern suggestion for every human in Norvik to lose any sense of formal tribal identity. To embrace a new one, a Norwegian spirit. Oh god. To give away the old and embrace the new. It is not a completely bad move. To unite a folk is to build commonality, to lower inequality. Although of course there were many direct ways the state at the time made sure that the old did not remain in the shadows. Violence and oppression at times. How new Norwegian culture will help the city grow and fight against inequity and injustice through unity. By being generous and not hoarding wealth, among other things. Now you thought. Finally, it does touch upon the connection with dwarves as well, and how the Norwegian spirit is not contained within humans only. With sweat and tears as well, those folk who unite with us will not be seen as an other. No, they too are Earth's folk, they too are Earth's guard. That's a long-ass forward. Old man likes to ramble. Sorry. What happens if I say a lovely sentiment? Read Torna's lament. I went with you to foreign shores, my lord, my guard. I pray you keep from harm the beasts, each shard a proof of your devotion. Thus I give myself to your folk. I give my life for a home at the river, in that sliver of land. To vanquish the beasts who roam, the evil who lair, the fires that burn. To build a life along the river. Every shepherd knows the song, it bellows up the river. Earth lives in that sliver of land. Okay. I'm just putting back that book, buddy. There's some issue with stealing going on here, just ignore it. Let's forget this for now. Read the Folk Tales by the Trill Sisters. Shows you an index of several tales, many of which you heard growing up. 1 second. Just gonna lower things for you guys. Stories for children are useless. Do not waste your time here. Out of the tales, you see the one you remember the most, the one about the gnome and the titan. The story always spoke to you, mostly because of the unlikely friendship between the two. In the old days, when dragons ruled the skies and titans wandered the earth, there lived a gnome named Abacus, known for the far and wide as a half-wit. Whether by fate or folly, he often found himself in the oddest of places, and so it was that he stumbled into a deep valley of Askan. This valley was home to, I'm not reading that, the Mist Titan, a colossal being with fur as thick as the ancient forests and limbs that clutched the very mountains. His upper body was hidden in, or perhaps made of, the swirling mists that filled the valley. But on this day, the valley was not the serene refuge it had once been. The air was thick with ash, the rivers ran black, and the trees stood as charred husks. Ezuth, the ancient red dragon, had set the forests aflame, hoping to drive Kaimor from his domain and claim the fertile valley for himself. Kaimor was furious, his great form trembling with rage as he searched for the source of the destruction. His eyes fell upon Abacus, who was wandering aimlessly, his tiny mind more puzzled by the sudden darkness than anything else. Continue the verses. Who dares bring fire to where none should come? Ashes taint my sacred mists. Speak, small one, lest you be missed. Abacus looked up, squinting through the fog, and scratched his head. Fire, no, I've no fire to share. No flame do I bring, nor ash to bear. For in the darkness I see clear as day. 'Tis those who can't that need the flame, they say. What nonsense from your tongue does come? Who is it that needs this blaze, that blackens my mist and dims my days? Well, question D, who needs a flame to light their path and stoke their claim? Perhaps it is Esoth, the king, whose fire to your valleys bring. The dragon's days are surely done. Guide me, gnome, to where he lies. Together we shall dim his skies. Story goes on to wax about the friendship sparked between this eldritch titan and the silly little gnome as they sought out Esoth on his throne. The ancient red dragon then falls to Titan's might after Abacus accidentally guides them to the correct location. Right. You shut it looking upon the title once more. Folktales. Is this gonna turn out to be basically the story of the game or something like that? I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Read autobiography. I shall never to recount the journey of a mind born to greatness, a will tempered by the crucible of ambition. Blah, blah. And it's contradictory, both praises his own natural gifts and mental abilities while stating himself worthy only through his hard work and merit. It's ridiculous. For my life is a lesson and a legacy that they might learn from my triumphs and avoid the pitfalls that lie in wait for the unwary. You remember the first chapters dealing with his youth, growing up in the ruthless court of a rival house, the Hagen Shags. How he struggles against relentless opposition and bullying, making himself out to be an underdog. Power is not born of blood, nor inherited by the fortune of birthright. It is cultivated in the crucible of the mind, refined by the fires of discipline, and sharpened by the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Let those who seek to rule first learn to kneel before the altar of wisdom, for it is there that true strength is forged. Yet he does not address his own privilege. Oh God. If it is only merit, then he should not have needed any of those fancy private studies or lecturers. Early political career. To reach a dictatorship as the youngest magocratic ruler ever. Oh God. A collection of meditations surrounding magic and power. Alright, okay. I see no irony here, only truth. The halls of power, the arcane shall be your shield and sword. Yeah, remember this, the Arcanist studies not only to himself, but the state and its people, for in the endless pursuit of knowledge, one must not forget the price of ignorance. A vigilant mind is the guardian of civilization, and a vigilant state, the fortress of progress. Let no shadow fall upon our vigilance, for in the light of our knowledge lies the path to true dominion. Ever deeper and more rambling sides of ruling. Okay. That was a lot. There's a little guy. He's just a little guy. Hello. 'Cause I don't know. 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 ' Chief of Security. I can't read any of that. What? Did that help? It did! Kobold. Level 9. Rogue. This one's quite hostile. Stay on your feet. His expressionless eyes seem to keep watch at all times. He's obviously determining where to strike for you to die as quickly as possible. How humane. Usually kobolds are only dangerous in large numbers. This one appears extremely deadly on his own. Beware. Okay. Pocket watch. Yours? I think it was ours, right? We saw it. Never shows the correct time of day. It is always at least 10 hours out of alignment, no matter how anyone tries to correct it. At a touch, you can feel the faint magic pulsating within. The wielder gains a greater perception of esoteric happenings and occurrences within 200 feet. How do I... Oh, okay. I can wear it. Look at that, and you can even see it. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Let's talk. Hello, sir. Oof. Handles corpses in a basement. Typical self-employed city contractor. New. It's a little better. I'll run with that. You remember hearing about this man? He used to be a dentist and a surgeon. I say. Entrepreneur. Level 17 entrepreneur. What? Okay. Here we go. Hello, sir. What do you got for me? I can trifle with him? That does not sound good.
Mm-hmm.
The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. A great perch. These are official documents of the city. Long River Torna. Earth was known to tame these creatures, and eventually the great perch became the symbol. Viscon, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. Because you don't really belong here. If there's anything I can do, just let me know. Books and flasks. Several corpses present. I died, didn't I? Those fishermen who brought you here certainly thought so. Not that I blame them, you aren't exactly in prime condition. You never are. They'd caught you in their net, believe it or not. Such a strange tale. How did I end up in a river? Perhaps you fell off one of the bridges? I woke up in a lich house tale. You don't have a lot of those. That's good. Oh. I'm sorry, Eris. I'm sorry. I touched you with my foot. Who are these fishermen? River Guilders, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. Where can I find these fishermen? Perhaps Waterlane? Either that or the local tavern. So I'm in fact alive. Yes, I believe you are. DC 31? Right. Okay. I'm gonna say, he called this a lich house. There's a zombie downstairs. There's a bunch of dead people. I think he's a lich. He is a lich. Yep, exactly. I think he's a lich. I think that's it. At minimum, he's an necromancer. Yeah, most likely. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. Sure. Why is it there? We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. Phrase used to describe the incredible amounts of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monsters and stuff down there. Monster, sure, monstrous. Yeah, okay. Halfway Bridge tribe, commonly known as the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes in Norvik, arguably the most influential despite their small size, led by Lady Miska Sageleaf with their headquarters in the Goblin Garden. Okay. Goblin Sanctuary. Got 3 tribes in Norvik. Undercity in Edinburgh, where they built straight on top of the older city after the Black Death. Maybe, yeah. Resist his incredible oratory power. I guess I will. Oh, thank God. I resisted it! I resisted his incredible oratory power. Focus on the main point, illegal zombie. He worked on your property? He was picking up apples or something. That's a violation of the bone purge. Yes, I'm aware. He just gave me a bunch of money. He's trying to bribe me. Dwarven for day fine. Some might call it illegal extortion, but it really depends on the district. Singular violation cases of minor classes issued. In relation to my status as a Tolstad business owner, that would be precisely 25 crowns. Desperation, anguish, hysteria. I don't mean to tell you what to do, but there's a certain room that our local goblin chieftain's waiting for you. Goblin chieftain? Oh, the Sageleaf lady. When a crime only has a fine, it ceases to be a crime if you can afford the fines. Yeah, obviously. Of course you've heard of her. Lady Sageleaf is quite famous. She leads one of the 3 goblin tribes exonerated by Earth after the conquest. Historical event in which humans founded Norvik. Most humans, however, refer to it as the Reconquest. So have been finished when Earth finished eradicating the trolls who rolled in the ruins of... It is a point of contention if it should be called Reconquest. Conquest, as no human had ever lived in the location before. Then why the fuck would you call it Reconquest? That doesn't make any sense. Intelligence, strength, and organizational abilities, but they are a core enemy of the Earth folk. It was Earth who destroyed their rising kingdom during the late Arcane era. Dragon of Tolstad. I'm not afraid of some goblin woman. She sounds scary. The goblins live in a garden? You'll see when you get there. When you do, make sure to pay your respects. Lady Sageleaf is a powerful ally. I would even go so far as to call her the de facto lawkeeper here on this island fortress. You may find her at the southern tip of Tolstad. The pale man says and keeps scribbling on his papers in front of you. What do you know about spellcasting? Quite a lot. They'll be their favorite person for a little while, of course. After that, they will surely hate you, but who cares about that? That's very concerning that you have that spell. There's a whole consent ethical concern there. Can you explain the very basics of spellcasting? Where can I find more shrines? There's a temple outside. There's also one on Waterlane View. How do I get more spells? 2 ways. Spend time learning them, drafting pages out of the palace archives. The current rulers of Norvik, named after the palace district. Or the Great Library in the tower, since you obviously would have some access to that. However, I don't believe you have time for either of those options, so I would suggest the other route. Spell scrolls. I'm glad to assist in anyway. He put them out for you on purpose. Tolstad is filled with all kinds of strange caches, so you'll probably encounter more just by looking around. If you get your hand on a scroll, then just memorize it. Cantrips or spells, doesn't matter. I'm sure you're talented enough to memorize them on the spot. Sure, thanks. Feel free to cast anything non-lethal on my servant, Ost. Wow, that's evil. Treating a servant like that is despicable. Can I try casting on you instead? Ah! We're going on vibes, right? We said we were going on vibes. A glare. He stares at you. Waste of a spell slot, I'm afraid. You called me a cleric? What gave it away? A heavily armored man in Earthguard colors with a prayer book on his hip. The book is not in your possession right now, but it must be near if the pillman has seen you with it. Happenstance? Perchance? How's that head of yours? I think I've been reborn. I am the cleric. Good for you. An example of that sarcasm thing mentioned before. I'd love to ask, what type of cleric are you? You might run a congregation for a local religion or deity. They're clerics of bureaucratic variety. You're not some type of... you, however, must be an arcane cleric. I guess I am an arcane cleric. Figured as much when I saw your spell book, or do you call it prayer book? Either way, you clearly play your strings as much as you channel this divinity. I do. He's resistant to your spells. Yes, he is. He's resistant to healing because he's fucking undead. Would that be an improvement? What belongings? Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card? Peculiar voting card. Every party's been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. I asked Ost to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry over there. He then looks over the corner of his desk. Good, the esoteric pocket watch is very useful, cleric. Make sure to keep it close. Naturally occurring magic caused by the shape and form of yours realm. Wild magic. Did I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of River Tarna. You don't need arms in the city, you need heart. Oh, shut up. A good blade can make anyone speak. Got it. If only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. Double click or hold shift. Still DC 30. The mind expansion. Okay. The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched. Only a few pages of the soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable symbols. Ascani writing of the most basic kind. Wait, oh no. Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. No, 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 no. By Earth. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It is ruined. That'll cost a fortune. A chant book is able to sustain humidity, not underwater excursions. You should have protected Earth's chants more carefully. What a disgrace. Are you okay, buddy? What was this one? Oh, right. Cure wounds? I don't need healing. Well, but I wanted to cast it on him. No, not on myself, on him. Ugh. Well, we failed. Actually. We'll come back later and try again. Master says you behave. You don't, you're adorable. He is adorable. That's probably not a nice thing to say to someone. Short question, go. Who are you? You are a kobold? What are you voting in the upcoming election? Angry Human Party. But they hate kobolds. No, they do good. Strong men lead. Bright tomorrow. Shocking, perhaps, although it takes a special kind of creature to vote in some kind of pragmatic selflessness. This is a good kobold. Very good kobold. I'll ask you something else. Are you a kobold? Yes. Understood. Kobolds exist. Yes. Am I a kobold? No. Many things. Shitty humans for once. That's fair. How'd you get this gig? Not gig. What is it then? Devoted servant. You're angering the kobold. So you're a slave. Not slave. Your master is... and he owns you. So you're being paid? Gives you an expression that could be described as a frown. That is if it looked in any way different from his regular expression. No promise. Do you have a license for that crossbow? Not legal for you to steal a crossbow for some reason, I think. The crossbow's yours, I apologize. Can I borrow your crossbow? The kobold snorts, go away. Try to convince the kobold. How do we do this? Appeal to his better nature? I don't fucking know. Fuck. So I can't just... Big boom. Big boom. Water lane on mission. Mission? I meant to say errand. What were you doing on water lane? Milk. Doing milk? Deliver. You deliver milk. Side hustle. Ask questions about the milk. Where does the milk come from? Cows. Where do you get the cow milk? The market. Who buys the milk? Humans. Do kobolds produce milk? No. Do you like milk? No. I also don't like milk. You smirk, confident laugh escaping your lips. You then turn towards the ceiling, smiling. As a human, who could have ever thought such a thing about you? What? Win them over with lies and deceit, control them through flattery and love. I actually don't like milk, this is true. Kobold stares at you with awe in his yellow, expressionless eyes. What? I'm so confused. Totally find out more about this. Why? know what? I'm just running with that. I don't care. You're adorable. Glare back. Your eyes meet each other, still ever vigilant. Keep glaring. The kobold does not move. Glare some more. You're staring at each other. Glare! Eyes meet eyes. Glare! You're looking at a kobold's yellow eyes, and I'm not looking away. Stare in an angry and fierce way. Looking hard. Lean in close to the kobold's stern face. You should probably stop. No. He meets your gaze and keeps meeting it. Keep staring. You keep looking. Keep staring. Keep staring. Okay, it doesn't do anything. I tried. I tried. Can I just take the crossbow? Is he gonna attack me? Uh-oh. Bad cleric. Oh boy. Oh boy. You grab the crossbow. You're not fast enough. He attempts to scratch your hand. Like, go, cow fucker. It's mine. You turn to act. What will you do? Stabilize the box he's sitting on. Nice. You had a swift kick forward, managing to hit the crate. It moved, a little bit at least. Kobold appears to have been disrupted by this action. Oh boy. Tastes like cow. Come up with an actual plan. He's going to kill you, absolutely. Okay, I think we're gonna fuck off. I think we're gonna fuck off. Let's not do that. We're clearly not ready to fight a single kobold. Clearly not ready. I don't think this kobold's also just a particular fan of ours, really. I think he might be kind of done with our bullshit, actually. Your kobold's fucking weird, bro. Did you know that? Let's attack the zombie. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh well. Oh. He's off the hook. You didn't really do anything to piss him off, did you? And that abomination must be apprehended. Try to manipulate him? That shouldn't even work. This is a hollow corpse. Is magically bound to listen to orders, so try giving him orders. Oh, that was a nat one. Please do not hurt me. I don't want to fight anymore. Guess this works. You could always try again or just leave the zombie alone. Oh, okay. Trip him. The zombie is hostile. Yeah, no shit. Rip. I just keep rolling really badly. I just keep rolling really badly no matter what I do. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I keep rolling really badly. It's actually impressive how badly I'm rolling. No matter what I do, I roll so badly. Oh, guys, I think we're kind of fucked here. Oh, why do I roll so fucking badly? You see what I mean? I am wondering if the game genuinely has an anti, how'd you call it? Anti-save scumming thingy. Some games have that, where it's like if the game detects that you're trying to save scum or do some other shenanigans like that, then it'll give you worse outcomes just to fuck with you. This is getting a little ridiculous. I have not, in fact, kept my composure. Let's try this again. Again. Oh my god, I actually get to go first. What a miracle. I'm getting his arm. I'm gonna rip out his arm. You grab his arm. Your trick. Thick gloves wrap around his frail wrists and keep them stable. He's not getting away now. Sucker punch. Nope, still failed. Your fist cracks. Just looked it up and nothing leading to any evidence of safe come countermeasures. Okay, so we're just really that unlucky. Okay, awesome. How many times can I fight this exact same zombie before I'm able to get past him, I wonder? You can still take control, pretend you're his master. You got his attention now. Hit it again with an order. I order you to knock yourself out. Punch itself in the face. It worked. That's all that matters. We nailed it, guys. We got a bunch of apples out of it. Marked as HWBT. Except for a stale treat in a pouch. Cool. It's mine now. Sand. Wait, Show's almost pulled out of its socket. You managed to keep it from engulfing most of your arm, but in the process, the sand grabs onto the front of your helmet. Your face is now sinking. To work, you feel energy being sucked from its veins. You are sucked out of your skin. Vampire sand? That's a thing? You'd have to leave the helm behind. I guess I do. Oh, I'm glad the game gives me good rolls when I keep my helmet, even though I don't actually want to keep my helmet. The hazy noise of a head no longer filled with so much blood screams in your ears. I will not die in this crate. In seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens. Swing your head back, filling your lungs with air as the trail of sand follows you. Okay. Glancing over to the crate, you see its content now lies still, like nothing happened. Should put on the lid to make sure this does not happen to someone else. Carefully put on the lid. I will leave you a lurk. My son wants to go for a walk. Okie dokie. I've done a great service to the community. Right. Very common magical item. Glowing mushrooms must be tasty. I agree. We should take them. You touch a thin cord. Uh-oh. There's no time. It is a trap. There's no way I'm passing that. Yep. As around your boo with a violent tug, you force to the ground, hitting the back of the head on the steps. Right. Just going to for somebody help, or just the guttural fear-induced howl? Somebody help? Well, guess I'll die. Surely, guess I'll die. There you go. Okay. You see a series of burned-in letters. Someone left a message on the end of the rope itself. Behold, bulbous slop. Crade. What? Does that make any sense? Hello, small creature. I can get a little rat. It's my little rat now. Aww. I got a little rat. Is there all over any proper dungeon? Dungeon? Legendary? Horrifying? Logistically, maybe it should be. Okay. OWD. The one and only. One-way door. The popping up all over the place underneath Norvik. Boo is not a rat. Hello. Hi. Hi, Terrell. I'll need to find the other side in order to open it. Right. Okay. Another shard of your... That's not the first one. You look up at the pillar. Central landmark of Norvik, the symbol of Orv's conquest. He took the red rocks and slayed the troll king. He looked upon this pillar and declared this a sacred spot for all Norvikians. This one's under heavy siege. Crafts this realm and the gods fought to bring order. That was the Great War. What kind of power would be capable of damaging this? Gods. Can I make money off this thing? What? How many of these spells exist? 8. 4, depending on which scholar you ask. Ours is the best one, right? No one has managed to make use of them in any way. What do I do with it? Nothing. Tingly esoteric rock. You can always attempt to focus on it. Okay, I'll focus on it. Feel the air itself tingle. Power. Listen. He's speaking to you. Touch the pillar. Touch the pillar! Do you guys think this is a pillar of eternity? Noble sacrifice is given the one god or king or people. Thought stirs in you a deep sense of longing. Perhaps one day you will join in that sacred sensation. I have to feel the pillar? I failed to feel the pillar, guys. I failed. If this is Audra, I will say. I know, right? It's totally Audra. Yes! Try spin to the pillar. Wodic is a pin. Maybe that'll work. Here we go. You find the will to listen, to bear the burden of that solemn voice. Silently mumbling the same words as always, to your God, to your people, this great city, it fades. The voice grows down in size per number. Some of them join in your prayer. Some dismiss it, some hate it. Before you, a dark landscape stretches, covered in the bodies of the damned and the waiting, their souls on display for judgment and callous sorting. I swear to God, this is absolutely Audra. Among them, you can see one face turned to look at you. At first you believe it to be him. Then you understand as the man who appears to be both younger and older gives you the kind of look of regret a father would have on seeing the return of a lost child. He turns to face the stairs. You watch him go again. 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 Your heart is racing, blood pumping. You get a grip. Quickly disappears deep into your skull. The pillar does not whisper here. It screams. Go down, further down. Any pillar in any game shall forever be a reference to PoE. Absolutely. It's Barath. It's totally Barath. I choose to believe that's Barath. Who else would it be? It wouldn't even be interesting if it was anyone else. Hi, little light. Look at me. I have a little light too. Aren't you gonna be friends or something? No? Okay. tile distinct from the others. Press the tile. Hell yeah. I'm so fucking good at this, bro. Approaches you nonetheless. It looks like it doesn't really want to get grabbed by you, but it also doesn't fight it. Instead, it just follows along. Sort of not very happy with the situation, but what can you do? It lowers my charisma, that's it. Oh, I thought the rat would show in some way. It does not. What a shame. Okay. Another rat. I have a friend. Look at that. We can have 2 rats. And they can be friends. Do you guys want to be friends? You think they'll be friends? Taken by the war, the eternal cycle will join them soon. You know well about this. This is the first of the containment crypts. A crypt. To avoid the risk of undeath, many were erected beneath Norvik. Earth's first crypt. Built for himself by himself. These bones belong to curse victims. Those claimed by the Curse Land's horror. Destined to rise as undead hordes, Earth sent many expeditions to the east, each an attempt to reclaim the spirits, the literal bones of those who were left behind. Entire ships were loaded with the many, many bodies, brought ashore to Norvik, then put into these crypts. How's Spring Festival Elysium? So far, it has given me so much psychic damage that I gave up on trying to play this game with any level of seriousness and logic, and am going entirely off of vibes. So that's how it's going. And hi, Dulark. Oh, and hi, Falcon. So there's all people who died in the Curse Lands? Yep. This was the best option. Oh, there's an enemy. Uh-oh. For those of you who just arrived, I've been rolling like shit all game. So, be ready. Punch him, try to dodge, give him a hug. You know what? Maybe we should. Maybe we should. Would hugging it help in any way? No, that's fair. Could I just tell it to stop? Fucking how? Telepathically? Being friendly never hurts. That's fair. Thank you. I would have expected the DC to rise after the no. I know, right? That's what I thought. Oh my god, I actually succeeded a roll? Oh, it still hit me. Try to dodge again. Nope. Just for your final moment, you watch as the rusted blade perfectly strikes at your throat. We died. The cleric died like a true cleric should, in battle with the undead. Perhaps one day he will join them. Rip. I am not having a good time, bro. You made the DC that it asked and it still hit. It doesn't really work like that. Quite frankly, I don't understand how it works. The DC system of this game is not the same as D&D's DC. In fact, this game is Disco Elysium with like D&D-esque, high fantasy-esque like cover on top of it. But the cover does not run deep. It is genuinely just Disco Elysium. It has a very, very small amount of very shallow cover on top of it that makes it look like it's a fantasy / D&D game. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the beginning because we've barely gotten out of the tutorial area, so maybe later it gets better. Maybe later it's completely different. She says with very little belief in her own words. Okay, let's take out the cute little rats. They're very cute, but they're not helping. I don't know why I'm coughing, but I'm coughing. Here we go, let's try to fight the motherfucker again. This time we have a weapon. Oh my god, we actually rolled an initiative that isn't shit. Holy fuck, we're gonna go first? Wait, I have a weapon, but I can't use it? Because it still says punch the skeleton. What? I thought you could use it. Why does the skeleton have +3 initiative? I'm guessing it has really high dexterity. Or something. My options didn't change. I don't understand this game. Yeah, I know I'm gonna fail. And that was a near one shot. Doesn't seem possible to win either. I guess not. Rip. I think we're gonna die, guys. I think we're gonna die again. I guess we're not supposed to be here. I have a feeling you're not supposed to be here, I guess. Although I'm just really weirded out by the fact that I put on a weapon and it didn't really, you know, do anything. Okay. No, I already removed the rats. I already removed them. I already removed them. They're very cute, but I've removed them. I cannot remove the fucking helmet. No, I will not. They won't let me take off the helmet. What does deep storage mean? Up his ass? What? I don't understand. It's because you're 3 goblins in a trench coat. That's fair. I probably am, actually. I probably am. That would explain a lot, you know? Built-in bag of holding? Oh, no, we do have a bag of holding. That the game has confirmed that. Well... Can you throw apples on the skull? Like a lot? No, I can't. Hi, Hanlux. I'm just very lost. Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to fight that guy. Let's go up this staircase then. Or not. Let's not go up this staircase. I guess that's it then. There's nothing else I can do here. I guess we can continue going down. Oh. Hello. Oh, she's cute. Hello, ma'am. I rolled a 3. Fuck me. Why can't I roll anything well? Oh my god. Why do I suck so much at this? Please roll anything. Thank you. A brute, a beast and a warrior, she could break you easily. Loyalty's a fickle thing. Hers lies with the halfways. For sake of coin and shelter, but always something else. Something more ethereal. Ogres, hobgoblins, Etins, trolls. The bugbear stands among them all as the chargers of the Ascani wilds. You have heard of their kind finding a place within civilized societies, mercenaries and guards. Mungor is a cliche. Don't be mean. Wait, human. Oh, halt, human. Hairy beast towered over you. That's a very mean way to describe this lady. Its face contorted into a stern and probably permanent frown. Do not pass further. Viscaz if it needed to be shortened. Collection of loose dwarven cities in northwestern Ascani, also known as the Visca Kingdoms. How do you do? I'm working. Demands it. The bugbear places a hand on its weapon. A morning star. Beware. Flanged mace. A club. Keep it simple. She will not use it. Whom do you serve? So I need to ask her for permission if I want to pass? I am the cleric, yes. The cleric was sent because of the explosion. I sort of ended up here. How? You don't simply wander in the city below. I do. That is how foes get killed. Yeah. Head up the stairs. The apple tunnel is usually locked, so you will have to leave the Lich House by going all the way up. An undead guardian. Yeah, I've met him. Not necessarily a problem, says Charisma. Yeah, and Charisma is one of my higher stats. They're trying so hard to make this character be just like Harry from Disco Elysium. The exact same personality. Like, the exact same fucking flaws. The exact same everything. This is what I mean with it. It really is, like, very heavily inspired. I do not believe you can take care of an undead warrior by yourself. So I'm not supposed to go here either. The game really does not want me to go anywhere fun, does it? That's okay. I'm just gonna keep going down. Aww. The abyss will swallow your soul. Well, what if I wanted to swallow my soul? Can I just go? Can I just commit sewer something? No? Guess not. Goblin leader. She wants to investigate the tea, whatever, report to her. Contemplate milk. Come on, contemplate milk. It comes from a cow. You like it. Maybe you do not. Not true! We established that I do not like milk. The game does not give a fuck about my fucking choices. I guess. No, wait. Because the game treated it as a lie, right? When I said that I didn't like milk. The game was like, you lied to him or something like that? Okay. Right. Once again, very Disco Elysium. You are not so clumsy, but the question here is not why you fell, it's why do you live. Dwarven god of exiles and egalitarianism. Low caste born, Great Civil War broke out, resulting in the exiling of all his fellows. His influence was felt all under the Undercoast, above as his exiled dwarves spread Osgalism to all corners of the Ord. Great Free is not even seen as a god by most. Okay. Oh god, that's a lot. Right. I'm a level 3 cleric, I think. Oops. Get rich or die trying. The only way to do this is obviously to get this milk delivery gig. Try checking around. What? Why? Why? Sir, I've been through a hell of an adventure downstairs. Most of which ended in me not having a very good time. Even this bit feels like the recollections in Disco Elysium. The entire game is extremely similar to Disco Elysium. It was made by at least like one of the people who worked on Disco Elysium. So it makes sense. It's just that usually when things are similar, they're not supposed to be borderline copies. You know? This is a little too similar. Ah, there you go. Studying to the magical realm is immense, far beyond your capabilities. Some of these texts he surrounds himself with would suggest you can cast 5th or 6th level spells. Couldn't be higher, could it? Huh. Huh, 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 huh. Huh. Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at DC 30. If I roll a 20, I'll pass, because it's not 20, but... That's asking for too much. Yeah. Yeah, that's asking for too much. Okay, that's okay. We tried. We'll try some other time. Hey, buddy. You still mad at me? I was kind of a dick, so that would be fair. There's only one thing that could possibly convince this kobold that you should get the crossbow. Viscan asked me to get your crossbow. Master did? Yeah, he said I needed it more than you. What? Why? You said you were so strong you don't need it anymore? Here you go. I got a crossbow! Guys, I got a fucking crossbow! Skill checks did not work with Nat 20. In theory, Nat 20 should make you pass no matter what the check is. But it has to be a Nat 20. It can't be like 17 plus 3. It has to be 20. The fact that he ended it over without even asking the pale man first, love it. Of course you need crossbow, you're weak. Thank you. I have a crossbow. I have a crossbow. Hell yeah. I got a fucking crossbow. Fuck yeah, look at me, I got a goddamn crossbow! Do you guys think he'll notice I have his crossbow?
Mm.
He still shows us him having a crossbow. You stole from a kobold, you monster? Yes. Chad, yes. Okay, now we're gonna see if we can fight that one skeleton with a crossbow. I don't think it'll work, but we'll try. Hold up, okay? Just hold the phone. I really want to know. I'm pretty sure it's not going to do anything. It's a level 17 adventurer. Do you honestly believe he cares? I'm fairly certain he's actually not an adventurer. He's a lich lord, but your point was made, yes. They won't let me touch the pillar. Wait. It was this way. Yeah. Piercing damage doesn't really work on skeletons. I know. But we'll try, because, you know, this game has been very not like D&D at all at times, so. I rolled like shit. Let's go. You rolled way better. Fuck me. And he one-shot me. Great. Awesome. I still only have the option to punch him. This game does not let me use my sword. It does not let me use my crossbow. I have to punch the dude. Why? Just why? Also your spells. I don't think I can charm an undead, so that's fair. You know what? We're gonna give him a hug. Skeleton managed to see how Lushamir grew up. Come on, come on. Death saving throw, come on. There you go. Good job. Look for a weakness. Nah! Thanks. We died again, guys. I keep dying to skeleton, guys. But I think I should be able to. If we go with the hug. Hold up. I think we might be able to hug it to death. Wait, I'm not even joking. 1 second. Has to be some way to use your weapon. There must be. I don't understand it. Dancing light, short rest. We can short rest. I'm out of dice. Well, we can't short rest. I take back what I said. You can't fire it, but it sure looks intimidating. Fuck. Where's the witch? I have no idea who you're talking about, buddy. There we go. Maybe the rats will help. Let's see. Wait, maybe my prayer book will help because even though it sucks, it's holy or whatever. Let's see. Came here from your real video? Oh god. Taking... It gets better and better. Oh yeah. Fuck! Smite this foul abomination. Too late to run away, but you gotta stay loose or this thing will cut you. Okay. No, that still doesn't work. I'm giving him a hug. It did not work. The punch DC was lower now. I don't even want to know why. How's it going? We're dying to a skeleton. A lot. Come on. Come on. Nice, we can keep going. Look for weakness, come on. Fuck. Okay. Just gonna skip that real quick. Thank you. Ah. Come on. There's gotta be a way. We're missing something, probably. But we can definitely, like, force our way through it, I think. So it's okay. We got a high initiative. Fuck me. Rip. Right. Give him a hug. Nope. Still not working. Somehow, giving an undead creature a hug is still not the answer. But I'm fairly certain that if I just keep doing it, eventually it will be. Come on, guys. We got it. We can survive this. I love how... I would like to point out, my death saving throws are my best rolls. I keep rolling really well on my death saving throws. I roll like shit on everything else. But my death saving throws, amazing. Rip. To prolong the suffering. I think so, yeah. I promised myself I'd give this game at least like 1 or 2 streams, you know, as a try. If after that it's too much of an annoyance, I will go back to playing Pathfinder Kingmaker because at least it's a nice... Oh, sorry. It's a nice comforting game to me, okay? It's my comfort game. Let's try this again. Ah! Am I actually gonna go first? Oh my god. What a fucking miracle. Okay, we're giving him a hug. It's probably gonna fail. That's okay. That's not the point. The point is that it lowers the DC of the... Oh, he gets to go twice in a row this time. That's good. That's nice. Yeah, it lowers this DC. That's the point. Look for a weakness. Nope. Nope. Fucking nope. I am determined. I'm not getting out of here. I'm not getting out of here until I pass that fucking DC. I'm looking. I want to know what the weakness is. The first one's because of the hug, and then he gets to hit you quickly. That's fair. Oh, Chris Adder, thank you for the follow. Come on. Oh my god, we get to go first again. We're giving him a hug. Fuck! It's okay. We still lowered the DC. It's okay. Come on. Fuck. Rip. Look for weakness. Come on. Please. Please! Anything, please! Oh. It's just... I just... The nat 1 really love the wisdom checks. Yeah. I'm going to remind you all that my wisdom is my highest stat. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's funny, isn't it? Ah, it gets to go first this time. Let's fucking go. Ow. Give him a hug. Fuck yeah. And then I get hit again. Fuck yeah. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. As you move around, you spot an arrowhead jammed into its spinal cord. It shouldn't have a spinal cord. Pull it out with a single tug. You watch as the structure of this bony apparition completely collapses. As the thing's shriek fades, a ribcage and skull fall into itself. The bones spill to the ground in a pile of dust and scrap metal. No other threats. The skeleton must have been the only guardian. A great battle. Catch your breath. You've performed your duty. This crypt has been cleansed. That's an overstatement. Oh gods, I almost died. Actually, you died multiple times, sweetie. A bang from somewhere far away echoes down the hallway. A shiver down your spine. Then the chamber grows silent once more. A scent of death still lingers. Let's see what kind of loot we get. I got an achievement that said defeat the skeleton without Snell. I guess Snell must be like a companion we could have had or something. This was a great warrior in his time. You have honored him with one final fight. I didn't really fight him. Say a prayer to Earth, loot the corpse, do something in between grave robbing and religion. Be apolitical. At this point, the references to Disco Elysium have become so blatant, they're starting to become funny. I'll give them that. They're actually starting to become funny. God bless. There we go. Oh, good lord. Say prayer to Earth. You do so. Right. Cool helmet. I'll take that helmet. I can't really read that, but it sounds cool. Can I put it on? I can! So cool. It removes charisma, though. That's a shame. Now remove it. I can remove it. Maybe I should play Disco Elysium before I play this. Probably, yeah. A mace. Is it actually a mace? Can I actually use it? You reach for the mace. It is cold. Colder than iron permits. The metal feels wrong. As your gloved hand wraps around the handle, a chill runs up your arm. Not just cold. Something else. A presence. Wait. Turn around. Nothing. Just the empty crypt. But you saw something. In the corner of your eye. Just look at the mace again. You look down at the mace. Something is very, very wrong with it. What? Is it cursed? Did I just get cursed? No, it's... there. Again. Shit, look out. The figure. In the periphery. Watching. There's nothing. Gone. But you know it was there. You felt it. The presence fades. Slightly. It's still there, but weaker. You find this lovely weapon ready to take on the city's foulness, and you simply cannot wield it. The horror, like some unfleshy ghast come to haunt you, is too great. Keep it sealed. Keep it close. The spirit watches. Well, I have yet another weapon I can't actually use. I'm starting to think that that might just be the way that the game does combat, is that you're never actually allowed to do combat. Serendipity among the Earth Guard, the soul of this previous owner is clearly haunting you. You see a dude staring at you out of the corner of your eye whenever you wield it. Might be best not to use it in a fight. You sound like a fucking pussy. Just saying. Nah. The voting card gives you -1 int. Yep. Because I filled in the voting card by clicking by scribbling like a little X on every single square. All the options. I checked all of the options of the checklist. That's not how voting cards work. That's not how any of this works. Tomb of a fighter, empty inside, except for something that I'm going to steal. Bone dust. What's that supposed to be? Can be used to recover second level spell slots. Consume. Okay, well that's a little concerning. We got a lot of money. Nothing can go wrong with consuming bone dust. Yeah. The first place his body was placed 27 years ago. Your lord, your master, your god, Earth. This is how every divine dominion ends, with the cracking of an ugly tomb. Still wholly consecrated, despite this horror still walk the grimy tiles. Earth's traces still linger here as it should. Okay. Well, we got some stuff out of that, right? Not much, but some. I'm not touching the keyboard, by the way. I'm not touching the keyboard. Are we going somewhere, buddy? Okay, it stopped. Yeah, maybe we can go talk to the hobgoblin. We can try, certainly. Oops. Nope. Not that way. Can you charm the hobgoblin? Yeah, but it warned me that if you use charm on people, that they will be upset at you afterwards. Because they will realize they were charmed. They will get mad. I defeated the skeleton in the crypts. You did? Yep. Well, I'm impressed. Less for us to worry about. Impressed enough to let me pass? No. Darn. Yes. Can I flirt? She is disgusted with you. Not necessarily a problem. Thank you. Okay, bye. I tried. We tried, guys. We tried. The problem with flirting in this game that I have is the same problem I had in Disco Elysium. Because I'm playing as a character that I don't necessarily like that much, it makes me not really want to flirt because I just feel cringe. Like, I feel bad for the character I'm flirting with. They don't deserve being flirted with by my shitty character. $150. 150 more and we can buy a revive spell, apparently. And then we can go revive someone. You can charm the hobgoblin. Wait, maybe we could charm him. He said I was allowed to charm him, right? Hold up. Oh, doesn't let me. It lets me now. Resisted. Uh-oh. Why are you so mad? I am near filthy human. That's just uncalled for. Because he's... What makes you think I'll answer? What? Stupid human. Because you secretly like me? Because you're forced to? Okay. Well, that wasn't very nice of me. Harry was a catch. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's try that again. I want to see what happens if we pass. I'm guessing it's not really gonna do anything. I just want to see what happens. Okay, he failed. Spell succeeded. Hello, cleric. Enthusiastic tone as his eyes clearly show a veil of charm. The kobold waggles his tail. Oh, this is so creepy. You have a question, I will answer. That's so nice of you. I am nice. You are nice too. Oh my god. Tell me more about this milk. Can you tell me about Viscon over there? Master's secret identity is actually a... Anyway, ask anything, I swear. Viscon has this guy under a tight leash, doesn't he? Tell me more about this milk. I do milk runs as a cover. Mission, I am scout. Collect info. Are you aware that you're charmed right now? No, I mean, cleric would never. Cleric is friend. Good friend. Right. That was interesting. Maybe that lowered the DC of trying to figure out what this guy actually is. I'm pretty sure he's either a literal of Vampire Lord or something like that. Or just a necromancer. Yeah, that lowered it so much. 26. We're so close, guys. We're so close. We're so fucking close, bro. Resisted. Legendary resistance. Cleric? Please do not. Why didn't it work? I have some basic words. Business tricks picked up years ago. To deal with certain problematic esoteric patrons. Eris, stop trying to bite my foot! Can you do that for me? No? Well then, come here. Come here. Yeah, meow. Hey, little shit. Ah, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Eh. Big kitty. Look at this big kitty. Look at it. Look at it. Big fucking kitty. Hello. Hi. Look at this. Big kitty. She's in my lap. Are we sitting like a human? We're sitting like a human. Come on, big girl. If you want to play, grab a toy and bring it here. It's not like you don't know how to do that. I thought we made it. No, we were already warned that they wouldn't work. Spells wouldn't work. Dentistry, my good cleric. I've pulled teeth from devils, ogres, even dwarves. By the gods! You fear this man. He lowers his head and gets back to work. Refrain from this in the future, cleric. Okay. A bookbinder. Just trying to see if I got any new... No new dialogue here. Okay. No, 26. With +4, that means we still need to roll a 20. That's a fluffy cat. That is Eris. Eris is indeed extremely fluffy. That is her. That is her thing. Isn't that right? Mm-hmm. What time is it? 5:30? Yeah, I'll give her dinner in a little bit. That's probably why she was upset at me. But now I can't feed her, because if I feed her now, she's gonna associate biting my ankles with me feeding her. Goofball. Here we go. There's a bunch of people here. Hello. Hi. Got a little else. A push will earn his respect. That is his way. Alphonse knows he is privileged. He hates it. His ideals clash with his blood. Okay. Around the amphitheater's scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind carrying a bright green flag. The banner of Asgal, the fool. One of the dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. Staring contest with the orc on the other side of the theater. Big brutes of devilish origin. They're rare in Narvik. Most of them can be found in Feltyre. Elven ruins. Mr. Cityman, we've made it clear already we're not moving, not one bit. What's going on here? Just working, the boys will be done soon enough. You hear the other dwarves laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on here, nothing at all. He didn't expect that to slide. How are you? Built the city want to rule it. Their vision is of a fair and even society where those who live underneath rise up to show their worth. That's a lot of good, I guess. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility is just a poisonous hierarchy. Rally. Oh. What's the problem? The papers are no good. Tyrants and burgers, okay. So she's wrong about the documents? She's a liar. Right. Isn't it a bit macabre to hold a rally on top of a morgue? I thought it was a dentist. Fair assessment. The Asgal movement is not afraid of death. Okay. Big words, Alphas. What's this rally about? Guilds. Blessed be his name. You're here to convince a bunch of Tolstad workers to vote for the Osgallist party. More or less, yeah. It's also about the spirit of community. Together we can fight against the purchases of our labor. Alone we are as brittle as a twig in the, twig in the wind. No, that's not good enough. Like a twig in a fireplace? I say in the end we'll find out you are Urg or something. Maybe. That's good, I like that. Anyway, the rally will be a success. We just need to get rid of that orc. Can I see the papers? Just tell me you're an expert, and that you're on their side. I'm an expert. Yeah, I'm on your side. Now hit him with the I'm your best shot at getting out of this. Trust you with these documents, city man. Check it out. Let's see what is actually going on here. You can examine certain items in your inventory. Okay. Let's take a look at the items then. Well, maybe we talk to the other dude first. See me and the boys. Second son kind of person, lives in the shadows of greater men. Follow the Osgall way, not due to choice, but due to indoctrination and tradition. He wants to live up to someone. His father, a patriarch? Right. Stand up for yourself. Thanks, my mom got it for me. Oh. MJ, thank you for the follow. Oh. That reached 350 followers. Cool. That's nice. My mom got it for me. Oh. Don't say something like that. It makes you look pathetic. That's the point. It's a lovely hum. She has good taste. Thank you. You made him feel bad for making fun of her. This is not an evil person. I know. Honesty might actually win conversations sometimes. Good to know. Stare at him even harder. Stare at him even harder. Oh, it's just money. I'm not gonna take their fucking money. Oh, level advancement. Ability score +1, hit points +5, hit dice +1, first level spell slots. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's the lady. Wait, let's save and then look at this item. Oh, that's not where my items are. There we go. Examine. It's quite light, some kind of magazine paper. Unrolling it reveals a short statement about a political rally. Commission of Public Gathering accepted, it says in big letters at the bottom, followed by a signature to Tolstad Magistrate, Nicholas Darrow. having led the city for the past 30 years. Withdrawn leader over 80 years of age, has put most power in the hands of the magistrates. Lord Patriarch. Examine it in detail. Thank God. He scanned the text again, checking for spelling, phrasing, terminology. It is perfect, not a single error. Except the date. It says the rally is supposed to be held on the 16th. It's just expired. These things kind of looking before. Look at the dates. Cool document. It is not. I don't like it. How come? Bad vibes? Fascinating. Okay. About the rally. They're expired. I know, but the date is just a mistake, you see. I had this signed by the magistrate 2 days ago after this supposed expiry date. It happens. Devilry. Okay. I like him. He seems cool. Like, he's Asgal the Great, the Kind, our liberator. I apologize. He is cool. Yeah, very. Is this a religion? Most certainly not. Is it a cult? Let me assure you, Asgal was no god or demigod or anything related to it. He was a simple man with a dream of a fair and just society. He is infuriated, but not because of you, but because he has defended his position many times. Right. Foreman? Tell me more about yourself. Why are you so defensive? Right, nothing's changed. Okay, I didn't get much out of that. Well, I failed that one pretty hard. That's nice. I love how I just did that in front of her. You think she noticed? Her belief is weak. She does not use it. Her religion is power. Okay. I don't think I understand what you mean with that. On the edge of the ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. It looks like someone... She's waiting for something or someone. Sorry. It looks like she's waiting for something or someone. She hides it well, but the orc is stressed. Perhaps it has to do with the dwarves. An air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Yes? What do you want? I heard you meow. Do you need something? Yeah? Do you need something? What is it? You want me to pick you up again? No, she wants me to feed her. Okay, we'll finish this conversation and then I'll go feed her. Merchant's mark on her jacket, sleeve, Norwegian Free Strider Regiment. What's this? Not often we get— oh, hello Eris. Earthguard around here. Datikiti. Here is my name. I'm second in command. Guild agent of... Hi Eris. Tolstad. Nice to meet you. Make sure she knows you are a cleric. Not grab her hand. That's not what that's not what that... What? That's not what that is. I'm Ragn. Hello, Ragn. I'm here on important... what's the deal with the dwarves? I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly, and they won't let me take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says and winks at you. She telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful when communicating with slower individuals. I swear to God, I'm gonna pick you up. Little shit. It's a bit complicated. That does not change the outcome. Diplomatic bullshit answer. Love it. Well, I was thinking if I press number 3, I'd get more dialogue options. I'm sorry that the game baited me. Lol. Sorry. Cat was being a silly goof. I guess he's in his right. They simply do not have the right to hold this rally of theirs, and I'm here as an extension of the law. Figure out why she won't let this go and make her leave. Come on. Fuck. Give me a second. Finally, holy shit. Formidable woman with lots of pride. Her accomplishments are glorious. She's achieved so much, yet she's sitting here performing this meaningless task. It is not meaningless. It is terribly important. Stopping this rally will show the ineffectiveness of the Asgals once more. It will make them restless and annoyed, perhaps making them lash out in the tunnels. That would be even more bad press for their cause. All of this right before the election. Worst of all, she enjoys this. Dwarves are stubborn, you know this. I love this place. Leave this place. The dwarves will not hold their rally. They're proud, but they are not stupid. Were you to go away, admit soft defeat, they will not hold their rally. They will leave as well. You speak this with such confidence. You know it as well as I do. I never liked diplomats. A little Earth Guard or cleric, whatever you are. Tell your friends they win. I'm done playing. She grabs you by the cuffs, pulling you closer. Don't expect any assistance. She releases you from her grip with a foul expression on her face, then she walks away. Well, I won. You can have your little rally.
Oh.
The beast is felled, boys. They all cheer. To just have her walk off like that. I've never seen an Earth Guard dispense justice in such a guided manner. Truly a wonder to behold. They look at one another and then their leader. So, what now? You hold the rally, right? Why? We're getting screwed from every side here. I'm not the type of fool to fight battles I cannot win. What? You're a strange lad, but I see some good in you. If you want to make some real change on Tolstad, then join us. Find us down on the crossing. Wait, why did he leave? I don't understand. Why did he leave? He didn't really give me an explanation. Did I miss something? What? Did I miss something? Well, now I got a hammer. That's nice, I think. Anyway, we'll save here. I got a hammer. Huh? Right. We'll save here.
Where is Kitty?
Yes, I'll feed you. Don't look at me like that. Okay. I'll see you guys another time. I'm gonna go feed the kitty and do other stuff.